There it is. Okay, so I just went in here and went to, like, I pretended I was myself, I guess. And I went to fitness programs, and then, oh my gosh, it is so slow. It like frustrates me sometimes. Then I went to on demand, and then I just went over here to this one. And then right here, you can pick the options. So then it shows right here 0. So then you can add it to the cart, and you can send them that. That might be easier than BB Links. I did not know that. That's fabulous to know.
That prevents me from having to download the other app.
Yeah, well, and it says right here too, like after your free 14-day trial, whatever. So it does say that right there, but like that'll at least show them right away. It's nothing. Like it's not going to charge you.
So, okay, that's awesome.
That's good to know.
Nice. Scratch that.
So we would just, there's not a link then. We would just get their email.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do BB Links, you could. But I feel like if you do share a cart, they're probably more likely to do it.
I think so too.
Because it's already there. The easy stuff's there. It's like, go put your card in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like a lot of times you really have to like hold someone's hand. Like I've learned that a lot. Like I just assume, oh, I'll just send them the link and they'll do it. No, like you literally have to hold their hand to make them do it. Like otherwise it just won't happen.
Well,
and
you're doing that with me now.
What?
I said, you're doing that with me now too. I'm like, okay, now.
No, that's good. Like we always talk about
worry about it. I need that too. So
well, we always Micah always talks about how like you basically hold your coach's hand until they're diamond, and then you kind of like let them fly a little bit.
Yeah.
So like that, it's good. I like questions because I feel like when people don't ask me questions, I'm like, well, are they interested or like
where are they?
Do I bug them or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my challenge checker. Okay. Let's see.
I guess my main things about like what I said to you. I've been doing my power hour. I've been doing it. I've just literally played Micah's on YouTube and just do what she does. Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like when I get to the point of invites and stuff, I don't know what to do because I feel like, you know, I'm still, I expand every day. You know, I add people, I like and talk to people, but I'm just not sure how to keep inviting every day when I don't know exactly what to be inviting.
So I think a lot of people have a different system. So like Micah has a different system. And I feel like it also depends on your marketing calendar. So like whatever you have coming up, like there may be a couple of days that you don't really have someone to invite to. And so if I don't have someone specifically to invite to, that's when I go back to all my follow-ups and then I like kind of double up somewhere else so that when I need to invite next, there is more. And Micah does, I mean, I don't know if I would totally recommend this, but she does like mass invites on Fridays or something like that. So she'll just only invite on Fridays and then, you know, but a lot of times you're probably inviting and you don't even realize it. Like when you're just talking to people like, oh, you should come to my group. It'd be so fun. Like that's an invite, you know? And so a lot of times like I will go, it's super important to share a bunch of different transformations, like probably at least 2 a week, because that's a way to go back to like who's liked them and then like thank them for doing that. And then a lot of times they'll open up and be like, well, I wanted to do this, but I was scared to reach out.
Right.
You know?
So when just starting, like what would we use as transformations? Because I've been trying to do like emotional ones, but I don't have like physical transformations. I mean, I guess I could get old pictures of me, but I wasn't doing Beachbody. I've lost 25 pounds, but I wasn't doing Beachbody.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, is that okay?
Because, I mean, you're still on a health journey. You know what I mean? And maybe you can even talk about how, like, how did you lose the weight before? And maybe it didn't, like, wasn't sustainable. So if that didn't work before, why are you here now? You know, and sometimes the transformation doesn't have to be, like, large, skinny, you know what I mean? It can be like opposite, or, you know, a lot of times, like there was one time I did one that I like went backwards. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. Like, I'm just going to share that it's not a great transformation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it can be like face ones are really good because you can see like the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you'll see your eyes brighten up, which is kind of interesting. It could be like a butt one, honestly, like side by side.
Seriously though, my butt is
Yeah.
You can tell I have a butt now.
80-day obsession did wonders for my butt.
I want to do it so bad. That was one that I was like, I should have joined back then, because I kept being like, I want to do it, but talk myself out of it.
Like, now that it's over, I wanted to do a second round. Now I'm like, I'm having a hard time like getting back into exercise mode, because that one just, it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I've been going back to like 30-minute ones. I just need a break.
I started doing the 80-day obsession, and I had huge bruises on my thighs from those stupid bands.
Oh, really?
Like, yes. And I was just like, I'm done. Like, after a week, like, it would hurt to even like put them on, because they always went to the same spot. And I don't know, I just couldn't.
It has to do with your pants. And it is so weird. Like, it still took me the 80 days to figure it out. But I did have someone tell me that they got some of these black ones on Amazon that were like just a little bit thicker. And so they didn't move as much. And
maybe I need to try those, because I was like gung-ho about starting 80-day obsession, and we started doing them, and like they were rolling up and down my legs, and finally I got it to like stay.
It gets
and
like
then
annoying.
yeah, and then I like had bruises up and down my thighs, and I was like, okay, I'm just going back to other workouts.
Yeah, I want to try the other ones. I'm just curious like how they do. But she said that they were like 3 inches instead of, I think ours are 2. So they're just a little bit thicker, so then they don't roll as much. Because I would try like doubling up, and then they'd roll and get tangled. And then I spent like half my workout just fixing those stupid things. But like once you get it and you have the right pants on, like they're great. Like it kind of is just
what type of pants did you wear?
So the days that they were really good, I wore, it can't be silky, like they can't be at all slippery. Like my spandex ones that are more like the Target ones that are a little bit more cottony, those ones were good because they didn't move. I have these ones from Target that are like, they're the Champion brand, but they're not cottony. I had them on earlier today. They're like, they're very stiff. Like they do not move, and those bands never moved when I wore those. But it was,
maybe that was my problem, because like I wear like leggings to work out.
Yeah, and it can totally be just the kind of what you're wearing. It's so stupid.
I just thought that I had like fat thighs.
Sorry.
You don't.
Well, I still do, but they're getting smaller.
Awesome.
The resistance of the bands, that's where I didn't know what to do, because I got some on Amazon, but the ones I have, all the resistance are different. And so I didn't know what to do with her workout, because are hers just like medium and light resistant bands? Or
hers are light, medium, and heavy, I guess.
Okay.
But so like when I first did a couple workouts, I only used the very light one. And then when they start to roll, a lot of times that means you're getting stronger. So you need a double. And so sometimes I couldn't even use, I didn't use the light one anymore after phase 1, I didn't use it anymore, because I was getting too strong in certain areas. And so once they start to roll, that means you need heavier, and you need to double them.
Okay.
So that makes a difference too.
Is that like in the resources, or is that just like?
No, she kind of like,
learning
when you follow the days, like there are days when she struggles with them too. And so when I came across that first day, that's when I was like, okay, it's not just me. but she does talk about that a lot. Like if they're starting to roll, you need something heavier. Like you're too strong, you need something better. Like, so that's how I knew, like, that was my gauge of like, yeah, like I'm getting stronger. Like when they roll, like you need more. So that was one thing she stressed a lot too, was just making sure to pay attention to that, which.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so I'm looking in the My Challenge tracker, and there's a lot of people in here, but people just don't do much, which is fine, I guess.
I wonder if it would be like, if people would do more, if it was like shorter periods of time. I mean, that's a pain in the butt to have to create more groups, right?
No, because like, so I do that 21-day one first because Micah created like the content, and it's really good content and it sets you up really good. And she just did that like a couple months ago. So it's only been around for a little bit, and I like it because she covers everything that you need to cover. And it's not like you're stressing out, like you're going to set someone up for failure. And so then I've just moved them into like a quarterly ongoing group. So every quarter I kind of just re-invite and reconnect with people and like weed out anyone that doesn't want to be in them, because you can only have 250 anyways. And so that's the problem, is once we flip quarters too, a lot of times it just dwindles, and that's just how it is. But the energy is just not there. And so Kelsey and I were talking about this today. Like, I don't know if we need to do like a introduce yourself post. And if all of us coaches are constantly like in there as part of our day, just checking in, maybe it would get people engaged, and like we can start tagging like our challengers. Because a lot of times they can miss stuff. But then we had talked about maybe I used to do prizes. It just got to be like kind of expensive and exhausting, but I stopped after I had Judd because I just got a little exhausted. Like, so what I would do is I would go through the daily check-ins and then do like a leaderboard each week. And if they had 7 check-ins, they'd get a prize, and I'd send them all once a month at the end of the month. So, I mean, we could do a daily, like a leaderboard, but then draw for a prize at the end and see. I mean, I don't know. I've been trying to brainstorm.
I was saying you could even do it like monthly maybe, or are you talking about like weekly? Do like a weekly prize and then
but just draw. Okay. So like only one person would win each. So
like for a month.
Yeah. So there's that option too. But it's just like, because us leaders, we've talked about this a lot. Like, what do people do? And they do, some of them will do like a tank, like a workout tank. And maybe it's just, maybe people are more like prize driven. I don't know. It's just super hard. And it's hard because like you put in all this time and energy for content that you're thinking is helping somebody, and then people don't check into it. So you're like, well, is that helping? And then you have the silent lurkers. They just don't comment. So I wonder if prizes would get people to actually comment. I don't know. And maybe we could try that for June at least and see what happens, and maybe go from there. I don't know. Because Kelsey and I were talking about, like, you can separate off into your own groups, but then, like, I've had that. For every 5 or 6 people, you'll get one that'll comment. And so it's just the risk of nobody commenting. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just like this endless battle. And I have a Facebook group, but no one ever commented in that. So I have it still. I just haven't used it for like a year. So I don't know. Because I have a lot of people that don't have Facebook. So I don't know. Maybe we could do like a poll.
Yeah.
And tag people and see what they think. Like what motivates them. What, like, was it a gift card? Like a $5 gift card? I don't know. Gosh, so stupid. Because I remember when I signed up, it was like I just wanted to do the work. Like, I just wanted to change, you know? That's what happens. I didn't have to, no one like offered me prizes. But I don't know. So that's been on my mind too. And I know I'm bad too. Like I forget to go and check in as well. So, as part of the 30-day like power hour challenge, I was going to put that we have to go in and check in there and see if that makes a difference in the energy. And like all you have to do is just go answer like the questions or whatever and log your stuff, which takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's hard for me too to remember, and I get the notifications and everything too. So
yeah, my thing goes off and reminds me. I just don't do it. And maybe I just need to change my time that it like notifies me, because it does it at like 5 o'clock for me. Maybe I need to do like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock when I'm like in bed.
Yeah, that's probably that'd be better for me too. I'm always doing something and then I don't remember to go back.
I know, seriously. So I don't know. We can try for June. We can try prizes, and so I'll make like a get to know you graphic and see if we can get people to like come together and get to know each other, and then we'll make a video and put it in there about like how we're gonna do some prizes for June, and see what happens. And if that doesn't work, we can try something new, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm really excited for the app to come out. I really like this, but I feel like
the Tubi app?
Yeah.
Helpful. Me too.
It's only for iPhones though, right?
At first, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're like contracted with Apple, and Apple's more tech savvy for them, but they might have it for Androids. Like I don't know how long it'll take, but it may be out.
I hope they have it soon, because that's what I have.
Yeah, I used to have an Android until like things were just so much easier on an iPhone with like all the apps and stuff that I use. And so I swapped over and I'm like an Apple snob, I guess. Everything I have is like Apple. I have a desktop upstairs that's like I don't know, just a PC. And I'm like, I don't know how to turn this on. I can't even like figure out how to find the internet. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How do I copy paste? I can't remember.
Yeah, I've never done Apple, and like on iPhones, I'm like, how do you turn it off? They confuse me. I've always been Android, so I'm hoping that they have it. But we actually, because I didn't want to write in the tracker, and so we actually took a copy. We printed off a copy from the resources of the tracker, like the where you write down your meals and everything, and just had it. We took it to a copy place and had it binded. We had like 100 pages put together and just had it binded, which I don't know if that.
How much is it to bind stuff?
It for 2 books for 100 pages each, it was like $30.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, when one of the tracker, like if you buy another tracker, it's like 25 or something like that, not including shipping and stuff.
Well, and I like when you can flip it.
Like well, I do too. Like I flip it to the pages that I'm on, and I don't have to.
Yeah, I hate when I'm like trying to hold it open and I can't. Like I like to just flip it around like the bound part or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's been super awesome, and it's made it so that both Michael and I can track what we're eating.
That's awesome. We just have to... How far? He's down what? Was it 18 pounds? Was that you or is that Stacy that said that?
Babe, you're down 19 pounds? Yeah, 19.
Holy crap.
That's awesome.
I know.
Do it.
I'm half tempted to like shove cheeseburgers in his food. Because I'm just being a brat. And I'm jealous.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on, my husband's calling. He's at the grocery store. He doesn't know how to shop without me. A second. oh my gosh. He says, we need milk. Do we need white and chocolate milk? I'm like, I told you everything before. Like, gosh. Then I'm sure I'll just end up going. The last time I sent him grocery shopping, he came home with socks. That was it. I'm like, it's a food. Okay. So what else? Power Hour. I know that that's like really hard. Is there anything else that you're struggling with Power Hour? Are you struggling with how to track it? Yes, Caitlin, you see how like I kind of do mine, but I track mine so differently. Like I don't even print off a thing to check off now. I just know what to do, and then I just go and like update my list. But
yeah, that's been a thing. I know that I should be tracking it, but I feel like I track the ones that I know, but when I'm still adding people, I don't know what list to put them on yet, or if they're like a
like
type
friends,
of person.
You mean, or
yeah, like, or you know, I'm following like random people now to build my business, you know, for my friends. And so
I would just, if it's somebody that like you think could benefit from it, or maybe they've posted something that they need health related, or maybe they're just someone that you're like, they're just like me, then I just make an interest list. And a lot of times they're not actually people that have expressed interest, but they're the people that I think could benefit. And so then I build relationships with them, and then maybe it would go there. And if it doesn't, that's okay, you know? Mm-hmm. But so my interest list is like, there's like a couple 300 people on there or something. Like, I don't know. And so then I just kind of build off of that. And then I make different interest lists. So like when I've posted something and the people that have liked a to be call to action post or something, then I make a to be interest list. And then I put them all there. And then I kind of weed them out, or, you know, go back through. But that's how I start them, and just go like who's liked and who's commented. And then I just put them there. And then that's how I kind of organize it. And then maybe same with the free group. And then you'll start to see a pattern. You'll see like, okay, so who's been liking all my stuff? Who's the same person? And then you can go, and if you never had like the conversation, you can be like, hey, I've noticed you liked a lot of my health and fitness posts. Are you on a journey of your own? And then see what happens. And it's not weird, you know, like it's only weird if in your head you're like, this is going to sound weird. You know, usually it's not. Yeah. And if you say something like when you're doing an invite, like, hey, I have a group coming up. I wasn't sure if you were still interested. No pressure. When you say no pressure or something like giving them an out, they're more likely to respond, honestly, because they don't feel so like forced, I guess.
Yeah.
Which they shouldn't anyways, but some people take things way so stupid. I just take it the wrong way.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at this stage where I like every day I'm telling myself, I'm like, I want to be successful. I want to help people. I want that. I want to get Success Club 10 every month. And I like don't, and those are like part of my affirmations. I've been waking up early, and then I sit down and I'm still at the point where I'm still getting no's, or, you know, not right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
that's normal.
I only have one day left in the month.
I'm at 10 in my account, and I'm supposed to be at like 30.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of work to do the next 2 days.
Is it possible to get that in like?
I've woken up on the last day of the month at 0 and ended at 10. Because a lot of times too, like I'll tell people when it's the last day of the month, like, hey, whoever signs up by, I always say like 8 or 9 Mountain Standard Time, just to give me some room, I'll send you a $10 gift card. It's only $10. And they're like, oh, gift card? Or I'll be like, I'll give you $10. I'll cash app you $10 or whatever. And a lot of times that will like either push people one way or the other. And then I'll say, are you still interested, and do you want me to reserve a spot for the gift card or whatever? And then that is like an urgency, like, okay, I need to act now or whatever. But the nice thing is when you have that momentum at the end of the month, if you just keep pushing like that at the beginning of the month, then it'll keep going. And then you'll start to see that you'll be hitting Success Club earlier on because you're like momentum is continuing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like had all the plans. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it soon. And I've had people like get close and then they're like,
Yeah. And that happens. It does. Because what are you at right now? Are you at 4?
Yeah, 4.
Was that this month?
Yeah.
So one more person. Who's it going to be? I know who is interested. I forgot to tell you this. Sophia Judd.
Yeah.
She's your friend, right?
Yeah.
She had told me she was interested in Tubi a while ago. And then she said something about the cost or something. And then she I didn't even click that like you guys are really good friends.
Yeah.
And so talk to her. Like, I think she's like almost there.
Okay. I actually did just message her like 2 days ago. She's got some stuff going on. I don't know, like emotionally now. So I will message her and see where she's at too.
Well, you can even talk to her about how much it's helped you. Cause you talked about that in a post.
Yes.
Or was it that resume thing I was supposed to do?
Okay. I've done a lot of posting about emotions lately.
Yeah, I would go talk to her because she was like really interested. And she just said something about she couldn't justify spending that money right now. And I'm like, girlfriend, you can do it. It will benefit you. So yeah, talk to her. But you always want to have a backup for your backup for your backup.
Yes, I know. I have found that. I mean, I have another girl who's pregnant that says she doesn't want to do it while she's pregnant, and I'm hoping eventually she'll change her mind. She's due in November. Because I'm like, you can still start when you're pregnant. Like,
you talk to her about weight loss?
Yeah. Yeah, specifically.
You should tell her the creator just had her baby. She's been doing it the whole time, pregnant.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And like, that's the cool thing is it is safe for anybody. I mean, of course you want to talk to your doctor, but there's some restrictions.
My son just burst into the room and I didn't know the door was open, so he scared me. Sorry. You scared mommy.
But yeah, I would just do that.
Okay. I haven't lost
Chelsea, I know you've had like a crazy month. I remember you saying that.
Sorry, me?
Yeah.
You've had like a crazy month, right? Is that what you said? Now you've like slowly settled down into life, right? Didn't you say that the other day? Yeah.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
Just school got out, and so I have the summer now.
Yay!
Well, I'm doing summer school, so up until the 25th, but my college courses start on Monday. So slowed down a little bit, but still going.
So crazy.
Lots of stuff on my plate. But I was really talking it up, and like my team of nurses we met for the end of the year, because they were like, oh my gosh, you look different. Mm-hmm. I was like, I know. And so I was talking it up because like you were saying before, like being a product of the product, and like people can see that I've lost weight. Mm-hmm. And so I was trying to tell them about it. We were talking about it for actually quite a while. And one of them was like, oh, well, I'm doing something else. And everybody had an excuse for not wanting to do it. And I'm not going to sit over breakfast and push them into trying to get it. And then after I posted my transformation picture, I had a friend that was like, oh, me and my friend want to sign up for it. And then I said, okay, great. Send me your email and I'll send you the share cart thing. And she never responded back to me. So, and I messaged her like 2 days ago, and I messaged her yesterday, and she's just not responding. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know.
A lot of people do that to me too, that were really interested. I have like 4 that were like, yeah, I think that's really something I want to do. And then nothing.
Like they just stop responding.
Well, and I know for me, a lot of times, like I'll look at a message and forget. Mm-hmm. So you can even send like one more message that's like, hey, I don't want you to think that I'm bugging you. I'm telling people that May is lost. Because I messed up and told people May was lost, that you can get $20 off. So I'm just telling people May, because up until June 3rd, whatever, you know. But you can send a message that's like, hey, I don't want to bug you at all. I just want to make sure that you know that you can save $20 to the end of the month. Did you want me to reserve you a spot? Are you still interested? Something like that. And then that'll at least give them like a, hey, do you want to save $20? Like, you know what I mean? And then, or you can invite them into the free group. If like anyone that's ever said no, I just invite them to the free group. It's free. And if they don't do anything, they don't do anything.
I have invited them to the free group.
Okay. Did they respond about that or no?
No, well, I made sure that one of them had gotten in. I said, do you have any questions about it? And she goes, oh, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Okay. So I said, okay, well, I'll message you tomorrow, which will be tomorrow. Uh-huh. And then my friend that said that her and her friend wanted to do it, I messaged her the one day and we were talking about it. And then the next day she didn't respond. And then I did do that. I said, hey, just wanted to let you know that it's only on sale, the promotional sale for the next couple of days. Do you want me to share that cart with you? If so, send me your email or whatever. And she never responded. And so like 2 days of sending just that one text, she hasn't responded. So I'm like, okay, I'm done bugging you.
Well, and a lot of times they'll do that and then you'll end up finding out something different. Like they're actually really scared to fail. And so what I do is, and you guys, this is like seriously the greatest thing. The excuses that you're hearing from people, turn it into a post. And I promise you it makes a difference. And talk about it, because like there's been times that people talk about like, I don't have money. Well, we bought a house. I had an unexpected C-section. We moved when Ari was 2 weeks old. I stopped working and our payment each month jumped. It doubled. So, and I still I was more important, you know what I mean? And so you can talk about different things like that. Or when people say like, I don't have time, I'm like, nobody has time. Like,
I don't have time.
You can do it, like for real. Like nobody has time. Nobody does. But if you make time, you can make time. You can somehow figure out that you could exercise for 30 minutes a day. Like there is somewhere in there that you could figure it out. There is somewhere in there you could take 5 minutes to just prep a couple meals. Like there's ways to do it. It's just you have to decide if you want to. And so that's when I turn them into posts, when I like hear a lot of the same stuff. And that's how I like talk about them, because I'm like, we've all been there. Like, don't tell me that it's hard to get up early. We all know it's hard to get up early. We've all had babies. Like, we've all done that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I think time is one of the things that I hate the most. And because I have people tell me like, well, you stay at home. Like, you have plenty of time. Like, like, if only you knew what goes on at our house. Like, I do like 5 jobs and 2 kids. And I'm, you know, like, no, I don't have time, but I make time. You have to be intentional with your time. You know what I mean?
I've been home for 2 days on summer break, and I praise stay-at-home moms. I'm like ready to put a sign on my child and put him out on the curb, because I really.
It's like, well, like you put something away, they take it out, and when you have 2 that are ganging up on you that are like so close and hated, I'm like, you guys are for sale tomorrow. I'm like, go in the backyard for just a minute. I need a break.
Well, and today it was, Mommy, your owlet. Mommy, your owlet from PJ Masks. And he was Catboy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, kiddo, I don't have time to be owlet.
That's so funny. But it sounds like you've got good conversations going, though. Like, it sounds like you guys are moving in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're doing the work. And I promise you, like, so we're going to do the 30-day challenge. I'm just trying to think. We might just start at June 1st, I think, because not everyone's on here. And I never had a chance to do my live power hour. But I want to do it. What's today? Is today the 29th? Oh, great.
Yes.
I'll probably have to do it tomorrow, but I'll do a live power hour, so there's a way to like see what a power hour is, and then we'll do a 30-day challenge, and you'll find it interesting. Like, you'll be doing the same thing for 30 days, and nothing will probably happen really for the 30 days, but then that next month, it's going to like blow up because it just like all those people keep coming and they keep moving. Mm-hmm. And so it's interesting, like the consistency and how much makes a difference, and tracking, like finding a good tracking system. People fell through the cracks for me all the time.
Yeah.
And now they don't, because I am like, I even on my spreadsheet, I put like their Instagram name because I can't remember their name. And a lot of times like the program I use unfollows them. And so I can't find them. And so I have to like, if I have their name specific, exactly how it is on Instagram, then I can go and find them and follow up. There's so many people that I'll look through my list and like, oh my gosh, we were mid-conversation, or they asked me for prices and I totally forgot. So in Instagram, it can get lost a lot easier than Facebook because you can't like scroll. Instagram's hard. Like you can't just search a name and it'll pop up. Like it just doesn't work that way. So finding a way to not let them slip through the cracks is really important. But I just would suggest anytime someone like you talk about anything or you just think that they'd benefit, go write their name down on notes, or I just have Google Sheets on my phone. So anytime I need to update something, I just hop on there because like you can go back and check them later, but you'll probably forget their name if you tell yourself like, oh, I'll message them later. But if you don't write it down, you probably won't. So
yeah, it makes a big difference.
Like I have so many follow-ups to do, and I looked at my list today, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about all those people. I'm a little occupied lately. Dang it.
By that huge hole in your kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. It's like a nightmare.
It's crazy. So other small things like updating like your Instagram, I know like you and Ashley and Jalen all have on your profile where they can go click and learn about groups and
and
like, is that something that you pay for? Is that like,
it's
how
just,
did you,
here,
I feel like I'm so technology illiterate. So I'm like, how do you do, like, what is
I just recently did it because I feel like a lot of the times people are scared. Like they're afraid to like ask you about it, Yeah. So if you go to, there it is. It's link. What is it? Hang on. Linktree.
I know it would be like helpful to have like your story available and
yeah. Crap was. I can't remember my password. Let me try it through this one. I think my password is saved on here. Can you see this screen?
Yes.
Okay. Friggin' heck, Jed woke up already. Dang it. Okay. So I set it up one time and then like you just come over here and I can't remember. I think this is a sneak peek group. I need to go and change this to like what we're doing our free group. This is I made a My Story video like 2 years ago and I just have it on YouTube. And then
so we can't see that. We can only see that the login, the Instagram login. So we can't see any links or anything.
Right now?
Yeah.
I think
right, Kelsey, could you see that? I could only see the login.
No, it was just Instagram login.
Yeah. Okay, because I switched browsers. Let me go back to this one. Okay, can you see this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I have these. What's that? So I have these right here, and then like it's just I copied and pasted on Facebook the link, and so this is what it looks like over here on Instagram. And you just click add, and then you'll put like what you want to title it, and then put the link, and then it adds it right here. That's it. Then I'll put it over here. And so then when you have like this is my bio link, it just like your URL that it asks for, that's what it is.
And this is called Linktree?
Yeah.
So the bio link is your URL to.
This is my like.
Or
so this is let me look at that. Let's see. So you click like. Nope, we don't want that.
And also, how do you interact with people on Instagram online? Like, can you do that online? Because I could not figure out how to do it.
You can't do direct messaging, which sucks.
Yeah, that's lame.
So right here, when you click edit profile, I just copied my website to here.
Okay.
And then that's where it is. And so then it'll show up right there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's helpful too. But then, so when they click that, it'll take them to this.
Okay.
So that's just what it looks like.
And then, like, for the What is Coaching, do you just link that to the coaching group? Like, things like
so, like,
that?
I would just go to, like, if we're going to... For real? Being so coaching. So pleased.
And I did not do any work today, Jessica, because I wasn't sure.
Oh, you're fine. Our accountant, well, she's not the accountant, but she came over and was working with me on QuickBooks on Keith's company. So I've been on QuickBooks for like 5 hours today. So I actually haven't done anything I thought I was going to do. So this is what, I just go right here and copy that.
Okay.
And then I copy that into
the LinkedIn.
Right here.
The Linktree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when did you change, like, how it says Jessica Remington Fit? Like, I know Jalen says Jalen Barnes Fit.
I don't want it to be that.
You don't want it to be that anymore?
Well, mine doesn't say fit, does it?
Well, if you go back to your Facebook.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me grab Judd, and then I'll tell you about that. Because that's a like page. That's a separate page, and I like made it, and then Facebook doesn't really like. Instagram's better for me, so I just don't really use it. I made a fit page, but like on Instagram, people have like their name and fit. I don't know. I don't want to be that person, I guess. Yeah. That's not what I want to do, you know?
That I just wasn't sure if that, because I just noticed so many people do that. And so I'm like, is that a thing? Are we supposed to do
it? Up to you, like what you want.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm with you on that. So Kelsey, how long have you been coaching?
I started in, this is my second month. So I started in April. May was my first whole month.
I feel like I'm just full of so many questions.
I am too. And I signed up to be a coach. And I told her that I wouldn't really be able to do anything the month of May just because it was the last month of school and super crazy busy.
Yeah.
And so this is my first like real month that I'm being a coach. So I'm still learning everything right there with you.
I'm still learning. Because just new things come out, like things work better than one another, you know?
Yeah. It's like, it's
well,
hard
it
to
all happened like so fast too. Like I was just barely starting to get into like 21 Day Fix in the container system, and then they were like, bam, here's this new nutrition program. So I was like, oh well, I just started the containers, and now you're telling me to do 2B Mindset, which I'm glad I'm doing 2B Mindset.
Well, and they don't normally like, this is the first time they've launched a nutrition program since the containers. So like they haven't had anything for a long time. So
okay. So it just happened that I came in right when they were switching or releasing it.
What?
It just so happened that I came in right when they were releasing it.
Well, and they do launch different workout programs, probably about 3 or 4 a year. So they do launch quite a bit, just so that way you always have something to talk about, and it's something new. Lift 4 is going to be amazing. Like, I'm really excited for that one.
Okay, I'm going to go help put kids to bed, and I will be right back.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. No, it's not. I just wanted to make sure that we like talked over anything that anyone needed, and then from there, because next week it'll be pretty much the beginning of the month. We're gonna set goals, and like each week we'll check in with those goals.
Yeah. So I feel like Jalen posted a link for like the Super Saturday. I don't know that I'm in the champions page. Is that the same place where I would find
no
place to buy?
There's like quite a few pages.
I know, I'm so confused when I'm like opening all of them, and I'm so behind on today. I was just going through what I was doing with my time, is going through the Alana's group on Facebook and like trying to watch all of her videos. And just because I'm so behind on that, because I was doing my coaching university, and then with my Power Hour, I'm trying to do all my other Power Hour stuff.
When I drove down to Cedar, that's when I listened to like the Elite Call and all that, because like if I don't have time unless I'm in the car, honestly, to just sit and listen to a lot of those things, because with the kids, they're always in my ear. So I do that a lot of times in the car. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share the link of this page in the, so that's the group that you'll want to be in for like Super Saturday, sorry.
Oh, I requested it, so it hasn't been approved.
When did you request it?
A couple of days ago, probably last week, maybe last like Wednesday. It's been a while since I requested it.
That's weird.
Yeah, because that's why I was confused about which group it was in, because I was like, wait, I know that there was a group, but
because Jaylen's an admin, so
yeah, it just says request sent.
You could cancel it and then redo it.
So cancel join request. Join. I want to be successful, and so I feel like I have like my notes up on my board of all the things that I should be doing, and I know it will
listening to right now or reading.
So I am listening to. Okay, so I was listening to the Miracle Morning, and in it he suggests that he's like, I encourage you to read it again. So I've been listening to it again, and I'm almost done with it. And I've been reading The Compound Effect, which I've been really enjoying. But I think I need to listen to something else too.
You should listen to 6 Months to Six Figures. It's by Peter, I can't think of his name. It's only like a 3-hour listen on Audible.
Okay.
I just listened to it again, and that one's really good. It sounds very like money and business oriented, but it is very like, if you want to hit these goals, let's reverse engineer it. Let's figure it out. And then it talks a lot about like, think about the 5 people that you spend the most of your time with.
Mm-hmm.
Are they successful or are they not? Because you'll be the 6th of whatever they are. So if you spend your time around the most 5 people that are poor, you're going to be the 6th poor person. If you spend your time around the 5 rich people, you'll be the 6th rich person. So it just talks a lot about that, like that. And this is the second time I've listened to it, but this time really like hit harder. Like it was kind of like I was actually crying listening to it because I'm like, holy crap.
Okay. So 6 months to 6 figures.
Yeah.
I know. I like got emotional today. I don't even know what I was doing. Oh, I was listening to Jalen's thing about like
she went live or something. I missed that.
Yeah. So volume. She was just talking about volume, and I was like getting emotional about it because it's like, okay, I can do it. Like, but I get nervous that and I'm sure other people feel this way. I'm like, I don't want to just focus on money because that's not what it's about. But I need money.
Well,
and so then I started to
have a money goal.
Yeah.
And you can think about like, okay, so I need to make $300 a month. So how many people would I need to help to make $300? Instead of saying how many challenge packs do I need to sell to make $300? If you talk about how many people you're going to help and then just have a number. So like, I want to help 10 people this month. Then you're going to think, I'm going to help 10 people. Who am I going to help? Not who am I going to sell a challenge pack to? Who am I going to help? Who am I going to help have a transformation? So when you kind of reverse it that way, that helps you to think like, I need to help 10 people. And in the end, yes, it's going to change your income and rank and all that, but.
Are you a 2-star diamond?
No.
Or how many stars are you? 1?
I'm not a star yet. I get like this close and then people fizzle and I can't replace them fast enough.
I want to be your 1 star.
I am determined that I am going to be a 1 star before I go to Summit. And so I have a lot of freaking work to do on Keith. Because technically I could be 2-star on my own because my mom's on the one leg and Keith's on the other, but it's just a lot to like balance out. So I'm going to do it though. It's going to happen.
Yes, you are.
I want to finish the year 5-star. So
anyway. Yeah, I want to be 2-star.
See, and you can, that's the thing is you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think like, I don't have a team. You can build yourself to 5-star if you wanted. Just use siblings and build them back up. You really could.
Yeah. The thing is, all my siblings are poor.
What?
I said all my siblings are poor, and so.
Well, I know like, Jalen, she just bought their like challenge packs just to use their name and social.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can do so once you get to 2-star, you can open up a second CBC, which is just another business center, and then you duplicate yourself. So then you can make yourself a 3-star.
Right. That's what she talked about in her thing too. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you're making like money off of your husband. So like every time I get Keith really close to diamond, like our income's already doubling. But once you get him to diamond, every diamond technically like it like doubles your income pretty much every time.
Right.
So, and then because if you think about it, like I'm getting like, so say Keith's diamond, I make the money off of the challenge pack sales, but then I make the money off of his volume, but then he's making his cycle bonuses off of his volume. So we're like, everything's just duplicating.
Right.
That's why it's so smart to do that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. She was talking, that was exactly what she's talking about.
Oh, like, is it?
Yes. Yeah. And so I was like, okay.
I did a video today.
Yeah.
On it.
I need to go watch it. But yeah, it's like, in the beginning, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Now I'm like, well, duh. After I see like both of the incomes come from both sides, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have thought about this 2 years ago.
I know. That's right.
Like, don't stop at diamond. That's what I did. I like got to diamond and then like let off the gas. And then when I was pregnant with Jed, like I did okay, but then, you know what I mean? Like it was all right. I never dropped diamond ever, but I never just like flew past. I went diamond in like 20 days. I'm like, I've been here for August will be 3 years, but I'll be a diamond like almost, I think it's been 2 years. I think 2.5. I'm like, I went in 20 days. Like, why haven't I not done that like 50 times?
Oh, that you saying that just made me think of something. For your husband or your other lines, your legs to be emerald. I have those too. So I can take them off of direct deposit or whatever it's called, home deposit.
Home direct order.
Home direct.
Yeah.
Yes. And how do I do that? Can I just go search for that? And
to take them off, like after you've signed them up to go take them off their like Shakeology order or whatever.
Right, correct. Because I need 50 PV, right?
You need what? 50, yeah.
Okay.
They need 50 PV until you start building them and you want the leads for them, then they need 90. Right. But at that point, like, well, I feel like now I'm already ordering that much with like Beach Bars and Energize. Like, it's just stuff that I use, you know, and I would have gone to GNC and got it anyways. But so you, to cancel, you have to either call or chat, but you can delay it or change the date through the Shakeology form.
Right.
But the form has not been working. So like what I did is I logged into my account and then went to the FAQs. I just scrolled down and went to FAQs after I was logged in. And then it said Shakeology customization or whatever. And then you click that and then it'll take you to the login. That's how I got into it, because the email, it'll say click here and then it says error.
Okay. And what's an FAQ?
Frequently asked question.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Like when they're on the National Wake Up Calls and they're saying like, To Be Mindset, Challenge Pack, blah, blah, blah. It's FAQ 2236. If you just go look in the FAQs and type that in, it'll take you exactly like all that information.
That's what I thought it was, but then I wasn't sure. There's a lot of acronyms that like the PV for, I was like, okay,
personal
team volume. I'm like, okay, I'm finally getting it. But does like equipment count towards the personal volume? Like if you buy?
Yes, like, and I believe that clothing used to not, but I think it might now. Okay. It used to not, but they may have changed it.
Like I want to get a mat, one of those blue mats.
Oh, I ordered one, and I wish I would have ordered one like forever ago, because I ordered one for 80 Day Obsession because you're on your knees so much doing stuff. Mm-hmm. And it made a huge difference. Like my knees were hurting so bad in the beginning until I got that. And I ordered one of those.
Which one is that they use? It's not the yoga mat. It's the other one.
It's just the Beachbody one. Okay. I think it.
Yeah, I've wanted one of those since I've been doing 21 Day Fix.
Yeah, they're amazing. Definitely made a difference. What is that?
Okay, so I only have 2% on my phone left.
Oh, yeah, my phone is like nearly dead.
I'm gonna hop off, but this was fun, and thank you for the information.
Yeah, let me know if you need anything else. I promise. Okay. In the next couple of days, after we get carpet, I feel like I'm gonna be able to function, because I have to like watch my kids every step of the way upstairs because we have nails everywhere. So I can't put them down. I have to like lock them in our bedroom when we're up there. So after we get carpet, I'm going to be able to just breathe and put my gates back up and just
Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Let's see the gear. It is the Core Comfort Mat.
Core Comfort Mat. Okay. And does it tell you on there how many PV it is?
Let me see. This one, am I logged in? Yep, I'm logged in, so it will. If you're logged in, yes.
Okay.
So if you click details, oh my gosh, so 22 right there. Oh my gosh, he is like wiggling like crazy. So yeah, it'll say right there what it is.
Okay.
But that one is an awesome mat for sure. But yeah, okay. So I'll make the live power hour video. And if I don't actually get to go live, maybe I'll just make a YouTube one or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start the challenge. I'll go live about that though. We'll start that on June 1st. And then I'll finish the calendar tonight. So push strong, because don't forget, I still got 20 more points to go.
Oh, yes.
So I'm right there with you.
6.
Yes. Because you're at 4, right?
Yeah, I'm at 4. Uh-huh.
So yeah, in your head, help 3 more people. Because that will put you at 10.
And it has to be done by, is it midnight tomorrow or is it 11? When is it?
On the 31st by 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Because they do everything Eastern.
It is the end of the month.
Yeah, on the 31st.
It's not the Wednesday night.
So that you have to be Emerald the last Wednesday of the month to get your Success Club point, like the leads, sorry, not the points. But you can still get points after that Wednesday.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better, actually.
Yeah, no, you have 2 days, so you're fine. Okay. Yeah, they just do that because that's the last Beachbody week. So you have to be Emerald, but you can still get points after that. But just to get the leads, you had to have been Emerald by that Wednesday.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Well, I will be more organized the next couple of days.
Hey, now good reasoning.
Back home, I can't do laundry anyway, so I can't waste time on that. So.
His hair is awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's the roots are like blonder, and I don't want to cut it because I'm sad. I don't want it to like not be red anymore.
He's so sweet.
All right, Kay. Let me know if you need anything else.
Well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from me. And I didn't do birthdays today.
Oh, that's okay. I can go do them.
Okay. Sorry, I was going to. I literally have been like, I feel like I haven't done anything. I really have, and I've been tracking, and I haven't been like scrolling or anything. I just.
No, I definitely want you to take care of you first. So make sure that like you're doing your stuff. I can do birthdays, it's no big deal. Okay. And obviously, I didn't even update the list of anything to do. So.
You're good. Really though, you're surviving. So.
Okay. Well. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, sounds good.
Do all that stuff tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.